let's just reflect then a bit on the disappointment of Saturday. You had a couple of days to think it through. What are your lasting impressions of the game?
Just obviously very disappointed to not obviously come away with anything. I think in the first half we could have probably been 2 or 3-0 up comfortably by half time, which would have made a different game. And then I think we've obviously reflected on it this morning. The second half was not good enough, not to our usual standards. We got punished, and it's something that we've just got to put right tomorrow night.
For all the talk about how good the style of play at Notts can be, there's been comments from the fans over the last few days about the end product side of things. Is that something that you're aware of as a squad, that's something that may need improving?
Yeah, I think obviously we create chances, and we need to obviously when you miss big chances in games, it can turn the tide of a game, sort of thing. So yeah, we're obviously aware. We obviously want to score as many as we can, and it's getting towards the stage of the season where it's about picking up 3 points, no matter how you sort of do it. Obviously, we've got a style of play, and I think in the first half especially, it worked for us. We created a lot of stuff. Like you said, we've just got to put the ball in the back of net, and then it's a different game. But I think if we don't do that, we need to be a bit more cleverer as a team, maybe, like seeing out the second half. If they're putting us under pressure, then maybe we need to, rather than always trying to play out, maybe go a bit longer sometimes and mix it up a little bit. And I think that's obviously something that we've spoken about today. Like I said, Barnet, it's a different game. Maybe sometimes you don't have to adapt our style, but I think if we do, then we know what to do.
Yeah, how beneficial, or is it not beneficial, to have a game such a short time after a defeat like that?
No, I think it's beneficial. Obviously, it's not a good thing losing, but obviously the way we lost, it's very disappointing. So to move on as quickly as possible and have a game on Tuesday, I think it's a good thing. It's a game where we need to win. We need to put it right. And we need to start climbing back up the table to where I think 10 days ago we thought, obviously, we were pushing towards the very top end of it. And now we need to get ourselves back in and around it. And tomorrow's where it starts.
There was a blip a little bit earlier on in the season where it looked like the side was struggling. Then you won at Yeovil, and then it sparked another really good run. How much do you think a win against Barnet tomorrow could see a similar run happen afterwards?
Yeah, hopefully, obviously, like you said, we did go on a good run. Hopefully it does create a good run. But I think we just need to take it one game at a time, to be honest. I think there's no point looking too far ahead. We just got to concentrate on Barnet and like I said, put the last 3 games behind us and move on and put in a good performance and get a good victory, and then just see where it takes us. If we keep on taking it one game at a time, I think that's the best way to do it, and that's what will move us back up the table.
It's been such a disruptive few weeks, isn't it, with games being called off for COVID and for the weather conditions as well. As a player, how frustrating has that been for you? And do you think that has maybe destabilised the momentum and the rhythm that the team were having?
Yeah, I think obviously it's not ideal. We were in a good run of form. We were going into every game feeling good, thinking we were going to obviously play our game and do well and win the game. And I think obviously with other teams playing and they're picking up points, and we've got games in hand, but you obviously prefer to have the points on the board. So it's not ideal, but then we've got to be better the last 3 games to take advantage of the games that we had in hand. Hopefully that's behind us now. Like, we've got a run of fixtures where I think it's pretty much Saturday, Tuesday for quite a while, which it's going to be tough, but I think it can build momentum if we get it right, and hopefully, it takes us back up the table.
Yeah, that Saturday, Tuesday kind of rhythm. I mean, there was plenty of it last season, wasn't there, with all of the disruption? When you've not done it for a while, how long does it take to get you back up to speed with that kind of schedule?
From personal experience, I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy playing Saturday, Tuesdays. There's obviously a lot of games, and you can sort of get in you just sort of get in a match day mould rather than, obviously sometimes you go 2 weeks training and then there's only one game sort of thing. So I quite enjoy it, and I know a lot of the other lads do as well. So like starting obviously tomorrow, if we can get a good win, and then obviously it goes on to Saturday, and then I think there's obviously a game next Tuesday. So it comes thick and fast sort of thing. But it's something obviously as a player you want to play matches, don't you? So it's something to look forward to.